There's nothing worse than having to sit and wait for the players ahead of you to hit their shot. It completely throws off your golf game and really takes away from the fun. This just doesn't apply at the amateur level, but even more so for the pros. Sure, for us, slow golfers on the PGA Tour can be painful to watch, but they're even more painful to play with. Slow play has been an issue for a long time in pro golf, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the slowest pro golfers in the history of the game. Ben Crane is well known as being your typical slow golfer. In 2005, tour veteran Rory Sabatini, who is known more for his hot-headed approach to the golf course, became so tired with Crane's painfully slow play in the Booz Allen Classic, he finished playing the 17th hole on his own and walked to the next tee to wait for Crane to complete the hole by himself. Is this bad etiquette? Yeah, maybe, but let's be honest, who would want to wait for Crane to finish off that hole?
I didn't really realize that my slow play was causing people to get upset.
This wasn't Crane's first time displaying slow play, so can you really blame Rory Sabatini? Jordan Spieth. In an anonymous poll of the pros held by Sports Illustrated back in 2017, Jordan Spieth was voted 4th on the slow player list. Now, Spieth is a top-class golfer, and he didn't really have issues with pace of play in his early days. However, as he entered a massive slump between 2019 and 2020, which then led to him falling outside the world's top 50, Spieth's pace of play has dropped significantly from tee to green, mainly because he now takes a longer setup time to play drives and long irons that, during his slump, caused him so much trouble. Tiger Woods. Now, seeing Tiger Woods' name on this list may come as a bit of a shock. Known as the man that changed the game with an electric approach to every single aspect of it, you wouldn't think that slow play came into it. Now, slow play only really comes into the second half of Tiger's career. If you were to look back through the films of him winning major after major and look at how long he deliberates over each shot, you would be astounded. At the time, it wasn't even questioned because everyone was just far too focused on what he was going to do next. Tiger was a master of controlling the pace of play of an entire tournament, and if he wanted to, frequently getting referees onto the course, stepping away from shot after shot, without a doubt having an effect on the players around him.
I don't think I've ever seen him do as much of this where he's not completely sure.
As we know, Tiger made up for it in the end, so we didn't really care. Now, these days, Tiger is playing injured, so I understand that excuse, but still, for the sake of the game, pick up the pace. Jason Day. A great golfer and former world #1, Jason Day has found himself golfing on the Sunday in very competitive situations. The final groups are rarely put on a clock, and that is exactly where the problem is. Jason Day has been inclined to take advantage of that fact. Sadly, it seems he's not too focused about being known for his slow play. He has been quoted as saying, "In my opinion, I don't care so much about speeding up my game. I've got to get back at what makes me good. If that means I have to back off 5 times, then I'm going to back off 5 times before I have to actually hit the shot." Kevin Na. Kevin Na is known for being meticulous and precise with his game, and while this may result in better scores, it does slow down his pace during a round. He tends to take more time to get comfortable before making a shot, and this process is exactly why he is on our list right now. Case in point, he took ages to tee off on the par 3 12th hole at Royal Birkdale in the British Open while he waited for the wind to calm down. He must have addressed the ball and backed away at least 3 different times. Jim Furyk is notoriously slow, everybody knows it, and everybody hates how slow he plays. If it wasn't for his exotic swing at the end of every yawn-worthy pre-shot routine, I'm pretty sure Jim would not be seen as the PGA Tour legend he has become. Mind you, his golf game is unbelievably consistent, so props to him, he is a PGA Tour legend for a reason. Now, you can tell that Jim Furyk does not care about the slow pace of play, because when Kevin Na was called out for his slow pace in 2014, Jim came to his defense saying he's being unfairly scrutinized. Many analysts and broadcasters have gone on record saying that Furyk was in fact the slowest player on tour. It's actually been said that TV producers don't actually show Furyk's full pre-shot routine, when in fact the cameras have learnt to only go to him after his first deliberation away from the ball to start his routine again. Now you know you're slow when the camera crew has your routine memorized. Patrick Cantlay. Cantlay's precision play has led to some superb victories. Still, like other players on this list, his skill has not always been appreciated by playing partners and TV crews alike, with many joking that you could have breakfast in the time he takes to play. The main reason for his slow pace of play is that he needs to look at the golf hole, assess the line, and approach a good number of times before actually making his shots. Sure, this all works out well when he hits it where he wants to, but not great when so much time is taken only for the ball to be struck offline. Bryson DeChambeau, rapidly becoming one of the least liked golfers we've ever seen play on tour. Bryson DeChambeau is often criticized for his slow play. Now, Bryson is known for his unique approach to the game, which includes analyzing every single aspect of his swing and equipment in great detail. This is where his slow pace comes into play. Bryson is so slow, it is the main factor that sparked his feud with Brooks Koepka. In January of 2019, Koepka made a comment about slow play at the Dubai Desert Classic. Now, he didn't mention DeChambeau by name, but at the time, DeChambeau was at the center of the conversation for his methodical approach to every shot. Koepka said, "I don't understand how it takes 1 minute and 20 seconds, 1 minute and 15 to hit a golf ball. It's not that hard." DeChambeau was asked about it, but responded subtly that a lot goes into a shot and there's a lot of calculating he's doing in 45 seconds. Case in point, here's a video of Bryson taking more than 3 minutes to hit a 70-yard shot.
He actually is invading someone else's space over there. He went down the other corridor. There you go. You can see the other teeing ground right behind him. That's on the par 5.
Well, he's actually just signaled for Tommy to go ahead and hit his chip.
51 to 10 short, 70 yards.
Thanks for watching our video. If you haven't yet, drop us a like, leave us a comment, and if you're looking for more golf content, don't forget to subscribe.